Hello, I am Basuru, and this is a World of Tanks replay with me in it. Strictly speaking, it's 3 replays with me in them, and I'm going to squish them together to create a gigantic replay compilation thing. All 3 of them are on the test server, and all 3 of them are in the Leopard I, which is the new German Tier 10 medium. Now, the German tech tree is great. It's fine. Up until about Tier 10, and then compared to the other tech trees, it does seem a little lackluster. It seems missing something. All the designs are sort of end of the war, or nearing the end of the war, and they're all sort of boxy and angular, and they just don't look right when you compare them to, you know, the other tech trees, the other nations, and end-of-line tanks. But now we've got something that does look right when lined up next to them, the Leopard I. And from a gameplay point of view, and my opinion, so it's not a fact or anything, and it's on the test server, right now, it's brilliant. It's such a great tank to drive. It's got all the qualities you expect of a medium. Whereas, let's say the E50M, the other German Tier 10 medium, that's brilliant as well, but it's different. It feels like a slightly faster, much angrier Tiger II. Like, the gameplay is fairly similar. Whereas this, when I think medium tank, I think this. This thing has no armor, but my goodness can it move. And coupled with the movement, it has just the nicest gun. The gun is easily comparable to that of the E50M, and I think statistically they're quite similar. And just this combination is brilliant. I mean, the weaknesses are obvious. Don't get hit, shoot, reposition. So right now, what I'm doing, playing peekaboo, this isn't ideal. I want to be on the flank. I want to be moving. I don't really want to be playing, you know, trading shots and taking shots. I mean, in defense of this, it was my first game, so I'm still getting used to it. And what I found was, when you are peekabooing, as it were, you do have the speed to get in and out often without taking too much retaliatory fire. I pick up a kill on the pattern, which makes me happy. If you can see on the map as well, the one line, we've lost all of our friendly forces, so the 3 TDs and the 3 heavies that are down there, 3 heavies? Sorry, 2 heavies that are down there, are just trundling onto our base right now. So we all turn around to go and deal with them, feeling quite confident with our 2-kill lead, as I think we should. I think we fought well in that corner. It's a shame the other guys got smashed, but, you know, we had more people on this line. Here I lagged quite a bit, and I get it back any moment now. There we go. And there's T-34 in front of me. Helps bring to life a fear I had of the test server. Now, from the videos I've watched and from the people I've spoken to, I've been warned that the test server isn't a happy utopia, shall we say? And yeah, I get a nice example of that in a little while. So here we are. We're just able to pick them off pretty much at leisure. There's the T-34 goes down quite quickly. But see, I'm making a mistake with this. I'm not repositioning far enough. I'm taking a few shots and I'm basically hunkering down and deciding, yep, I am going to just shoot from one position, or more or less one position. And it's a lesson I learned here, because I think, oh yeah, TD, that would be nice to shoot. So not only do I not get a penetration because I'm shooting from the front, but I also take an awful lot of damage, further illustrating the no armor point from earlier. Luckily though, I do pick up the ISU-152. So now I think, oh, let's go help kill this final target. You know, it'll be quite useful. Oh no, that decision has been removed from my hands by our friendly T-34, who just decided I offended him merely by existing. And then he writes something in Russian. I don't know what he writes. But basically this was a victory. That's all we need to take away from this. It was a victory, it was my first game, and I felt good about it. Now the rest of the day was a mixed bag, and I've tried to select another couple of games that do show the tank being played to its strengths. So I will, let's get the other one up. So here we are, the second game. Now I'm going to say right away that I don't live till the end. I die, I get cornered and beaten to a pulp. But up until the point where I die, I am doing almost constant damage. And I ended up having, I think, the 3rd highest damage on the team, damage done. which I was quite pleased with. I mean, considering the size of some of the guns in this game, and the presence of autoloaders, that was a nice surprise. I do a lot of things not right, but I still do manage to contribute in quite a meaningful way overall. So as you can see, I haven't gone down the 0 or 9 lines, which is where a lot of mediums like to go. We had 3 going down there and a heavy to back them up, so I thought that would be enough. This AMX-50B driver has no idea he's about to take a bunch of damage, so there we go. So I got to follow it up. Got T-57 heavy with me, and I do get another shot off, but I take one back. And here I leave the T-57 heavy. I think he's going to be fine, but I completely forgot that there is a road's worth of tanks that can shoot at him. So I feel a bit bad that I sort of left him to die. I also feel very silly that I went that far around that corner knowing there were that many targets, but I get out of it relatively okay. I managed to exchange a shot for a shot, instead of just being battered into oblivion. Now on that corner there's an Indian Panzer. I also tried the Indian Panzer today, but only managed to get one tier 8 game in it, in which I did rather mediocrely. It was good. It wasn't what I expected from a German tank. It looks a bit like the Leopard, but doesn't play like the Leopard. Don't be fooled. It's maybe comparable to a sort of slower Pershing. But yeah, it was good. It was good. And as you can see, his gun, his 90mm gun, has absolutely no problem penning me in the side. Not even, just easy, easy. So now I've taken offence, so I'm going to try and punish him for that. And I hit him in the track, doing a nice 410. And he hits me back in the front this time. Again, another illustration of the armour of this thing. Don't rely on it, you've got to use your speed, and right now I'm still not doing it. So I'm being very critical of myself, hoping that not too many people are going to jump on the bandwagon. Now I'm nearing the end of my tenure in this game, this particular game, not the game overall. I do the best that I can. I try to put as much pressure as I can on that TD. I really want to remove that gun from the game because it's insane. And there's a bat shot around that corner, which is, it's not great. I'd rather not have that. And there we go, the perfect miss. It could have saved me. If I'd have hit that, this situation could have been different. But I miss it, he knows I fired, he's putting pressure on me. I hit him in the track. Didn't track him though. So now they're coming around to kill me. The bat shot I know can see me. He can see, if I can see him like that, he can see me. I managed to hit him in the track. Tried to reverse for some utterly unknown reason, and then just get blown up. That depressing finish aside, let's move straight on with the next game, and here we are on Fjords. I've just climbed the hill, slightly behind a Batchat, and behind me are another 3 Leopards and a French TD. The enemy Batchat, not expecting there to be this much up here at this stage. I'm sure I'm going to get criticised for not having scope there and instead tracking him, but I feel justified in knowing that kill became a ram kill. So I helped someone out, I made someone's day better, and I get rammed. Which is good, it was team bonding, you know, little scrum there. Now they have to back off. The amount of guns that have just appeared around that corner must be just terrifying. So we move down. Now one of our Leopards goes in deep, and we don't react straight away. We get distracted by a TD, there's the TD, and there goes the Leopard. It's just sort of disappearing into the distance, and that's who the TD is looking at. What we probably should have done was follow him round pretty much immediately. But we don't. We wait until now and think, oh, well, we should probably go help him. So now he's basically drawn the aggro, as it were, of everyone there. And much like I said in the Tiger 2 video, if someone does that, if someone makes a move and gets the attention of the enemy to the point where they're leaving a flank or a side undefended, go in. Now there I go for the ram kill on the low health Leopard, knowing I can get it easily, and concentrate using my shells on the FV215B183. Now, he can't do anything, I'm glued to the back of him, so he's going to have to ignore me as a potential target. So he's reloading right now, and I'm not sure he's going to get another shot off before we take him apart. And there we go. Now that little scenario there, from the moment we came round the hill to here, shows the potential that these tanks have. in semi-organized play. Like, right now, there's no communication going on. You can see I haven't typed anything. All of this is happening just on sort of an instinctual basis. I'm assuming that these guys might be medium tank drivers. We're knowing who to focus, we know when to push. Yeah, we were a bit late with it earlier, but we made up for it. We didn't lose our guy. Nothing happened to him that was in vain. We capitalized on the move that he made, and we punished the enemy team. And now we're going to do that again. We're going to rinse and repeat. And I can see this tank being fantastic when used in like a wolf pack like this in Clan Wars. I can see that live comms, voice comms, with this combination of speed and firepower, just being a brilliant combination. I mean, the weaknesses are really obvious. It's don't get shot. That's all it is. If you get hit, you're going to know about it. You're never going to ding anything in this. And if you do, then well done. It's not supposed to happen, but you did it. You broke physics. Yeah. So as long as you keep that in mind and you keep moving and you don't do what I've done in some of these videos where you just sort of plonk down and think I've become a stationary firing battery. Don't do that. Just keep moving as a group. Keep throwing so many targets at the enemy. They're like, whoa, I don't know who to shoot at. Like earlier, the guy with 70% health rushed around the corner. They all thought, oh, there's an easy kill. And then we came around the corner at like 100% health. Like, there was nothing they could do. And we're about to do it again. I think we're all roughly at equivalent health here, except for the 87% there. 57, 39, I must be around 40 odd. So picking a target there is going to be tricky. We're all roughly the same. So their focused fire, assuming they're not communicating, is going to be all over the place. They're not going to know who needs to die first. And with our speed, we can hop in and out without taking anything in return. There's the Indian Panzer, who I successfully do not damage, which was a little embarrassing. But it doesn't matter. We're able to just rip through them. And now there's only the E5 left and another Leopard I, who I've actually forgotten about at this point, and he nearly gets the jump on me. Not bothering to scope for that. His shot goes wide, he's panicking. I'd be panicked as well. And now the other Leopard I was talking about, I just notice him, he pops around, and I deal with the problem. And there we go. This C5 fought valiantly in his corner, but there's nothing you can do. In this situation, just see, now he's just turned his back to me. He didn't even try and stay turtle. He was taking fire from the sides. He made a decision, went with it. He knew he wasn't coming out of it alive. Tried to maximize his damage, and there we go. Well, that's it. That's the third game. I hope that shows the Leopard I in various lights. I know not all of them were perfect examples of how to use it, but I hope it gives you an idea of what the tank is like. So thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon.